This video was recorded live on my Twitch channel. Check out all of my live streams down in the description below. And now it's time to get a new car for the Novice Championship. I'm going with Suzuki. And the car that I'm going to buy is the... What's the difference? Okay. Yes, the Escudo. Clearly, because we have enough money for it. I legit cannot tell the difference between the 07 and the 05 model. Fuck it, we'll go with the 07 model, I guess, because it's newer. Suzuki Swift Sport is what we're buying. I'd love to own one of these. You can get one in Mexico, but I think the process of bringing one here and legalizing it in the United States is way too much of a hassle, and probably more money than it's worth. Also, I bought in Champion Yellow 4 because it looks really good in that color. So, time for the Novice Championship. Our very first championship in this game. I don't need to explain, but you know, 3-race series, all points-based. The point system is exactly the same from GT5. So, Brands Hatch Indy, Autumn Ring, and Brands Hatch Grand Prix. Really, the Novice series in this game is supposed to serve as like a tutorial, essentially. It's supposed to hold our hand all the way to the very end and until we get to the B-Life stuff, and then I feel like the game kind of lets go. So, we have an FTO GR, a Mazda Atenza, another 507, 11, and what was the last car? A Lancer 1600 GSR from 1974. Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that trophy, but just like GT5, I don't really care about trophy hunting. What was the name of it? Oh, I was gonna say that, Fiends. Like, the song's like, hey, hey, it's another day. Like, okay, the soundtrack for this game is not super memorable for me, at least race-wise. But it had some good songs. Someone's gonna break, yep. But of course we don't need to use our brakes in our Suzuki Swift. This thing is Swift, and we can just easily get around slower cars like that. Thankfully, the FTO is the base model. If it was a GPX or the Type R or the R-Type, whatever it's called, then I think we would have been screwed. Favorite non-Daiki Kasha song? Like, okay, I am pretty disappointed that after going through the jukebox, pretty much all the songs that we wanted, well, Moon Over the Castle GT5 edition, you unlock it later in the game, but I am disappointed to say that there is no, what's it called? Shadows of Our Past. That bummed me out because I think that's my favorite Daiki Kasha song. Like, I find that All About You, having It's All About You in this game is, it's cool and all, right? Because it's from GT4 and another hidden song in that game's jukebox, but like, the decision to have that song and not Shadows of Our Past, it's kind of weird. If I may say so myself, but fuck it, it was PD's decision, not ours. And there we go. Cross the line, take an early championship lead. Does it now? Well, I don't remember. I've done the 24 solo before in high school, and never, maybe again in the future, but never again by myself. So yeah, as you can see, 100 points for the win, 75 for second, 60 for third, and so on. Yeah, I mean, 5 soundtrack grew on me because I think 5 soundtrack was like... Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna get a bit personal. 2010 was like the worst year of my life, and so like yeah, I got the PS3 for Christmas and shit. 2011, yeah, it was a pretty bad year too. But I feel like 5 was like a nice escape from life in general, and so like I got to spend so much time with 5 and play it and listen to the music. 6, I wasn't really digging 6. I already knew that 6 was kind of like game's easy and short. So maybe that's why with the soundtrack I was just kind of like, I don't really care about it. But I mean, hey, now we have the opportunity to explore it now and take a listen. Also, Autumn Ring full course, not the mini one this time around. Sports soundtrack is really good. Dude, I disabled sports soundtrack. That's a game I actually need to listen to the actual race music in. Because the menu music is amazing, but the the race music, I have no clue about it at all. Like, it seems cool. But, okay, so, like, what's your guys' favorite menu song from GT Sport? Like, not the transmission mode or whatever it's called, or any songs that were in other Gran Turismo games, like new to the series. For me, it's either London in the Rain or Can't Help Thinking About You. Lancia favorites? Lineage? I don't remember that one. Yeah, and the Black of Night's really good. But I don't know. I like London in the Rain. Just it's just so cool to just listen to it and just chill. And then like, okay, so like I Can't Help Thinking About You is really cool with the part that goes like do 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 do. Evil Death Roll. Also, hi Coronavirus. How's it going? I don't remember Evil Death Roll. I'm really trying to remember that one in particular, but I can't. It's race only? Oh. See, that's why I wouldn't know. So, I should mention one thing too. I did mention before that standard and premium cars are still a thing in this game, although they're not classified as such anymore since the dealers are just mixed in together, and it's kind of like Gran Turismo 3 where it's one single dealer and no used cars. There are several standard models in this game that are actually upscaled. They're unofficially called semi-premium by the fans, but essentially they're pretty much close to premium, except they don't have any interior views. And I did lie. I mentioned that I'm only going to use premiums in this game. There's actually going to be an instance where I maybe use 1, possibly 2 standard cars, and there's a specific reason as to why. And we will see that much later. Not much later, but later on. Lineage before a difficult race. Yeah, see, like, that's the thing. I mean, I just disabled the menu music, or not the menu, the race music from the beginning. Because I think I heard maybe like 1 or 2 songs, and I was kind of like, eh. Also, placing this world really good. So, 4.9k, not like it matters because look at all the money we have. Although money is good. Especially when we get towards the later part of the game, we start buying dumb expensive cars just because we can. So, same finishing position as before. We pretty much have the championship on lockdown, unless we finish like 5th. But we're not going to finish 5th. We're going to win the race. It's a pretty easy series. Unless we fuck up somehow. Yes, Chris. Except I didn't like spend a bunch of time practicing. Most of us don't practice. You want to know how that's the case, Chris? You and I both didn't practice for the Mazda Roadster race, and yet we were on the same pace. So if I actually practice ERC, and if I actually chose a good car, then I probably could be up there. Bro, you did 6 laps of practice? That's still more than most people. Also, Brands Hatch Grand Prix on Sundown. That's pretty cool. Yeah, see, 5-minute, the thing is that I wanted to use 1 car per race, but I wanted to use all premiums. Like, I might consider... Here's the thing, I might consider that for GT4, but I don't know. GT3 perhaps, because the races in professional series are really long. But even then, I don't know, I'm too lazy to edit. Life on the Mothership is just cancer? I don't... Again, I don't know what these songs are. Like, I actually gotta sit down and listen to Gran Turismo Sport race music. That isn't Daiki Kasho stuff, because he didn't make anything new for the game. They literally just used the songs from 4, 5, and 6 over. Like, I got a little snippet of some of the race music because Lamb and Defsun, whenever they upload race clips or full races onto their YouTubes, they leave the music on. See, I have to play my own music if I want to play music. For, like, online races, at least. Like, in a game like this, like, okay, let's say if I played GT2's PAL version, and that shitty-ass Fatboy Slim song comes on, then, okay, fine, haha, it's funny, this song's shit, we'll just let it play, whatever. But when it comes to online racing, I have to listen to music that I can get into the zone with, or that I like. Oh, fuck. They feel a bit of a wiggle, but yeah, I don't know. Might have been the body roll. I have no clue. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean the exams are harder. Like somebody was, I remember when I streamed that on YouTube, right? And somebody was telling me that the only reason why you don't like the soundtrack is because you know, nostalgia is taking over, and you prefer the American soundtrack. It's like, no. I'm sorry, but the soundtrack is shit. Except for that one like jazzy song. That song's kind of cool, but like the other songs, they just sound like shit to me. Like I like GT3's PAL soundtrack a lot because of all the feeder songs, because they sound cool. Although 3 is going to be an interesting one, because like the problem with 3 is that you can't adjust the volume of the music in game at all. It's either 100% or 0. So what I might pull off the Rhino route of like editing in music, but obviously making sure on Vegas that the volume is just loud enough to hear it, but low enough to not get detected by the YouTube police. Thank God the many music's got tier. Yep. Like I feel like I said, I feel like GT Sports race music was a lot of just leftovers from previous GT games, and then just a couple of new stuff sprinkled in. That's why it didn't really catch my attention too much. Hey Ben, it is not. Thank you for the follow, by the way. It's not online anymore. The online servers died in 2018. Although there is a LAN mode that's hidden in the game, but that's for the modders to actually attempt to get it to work. It's working on GT5 once you hack your PS3, but it's a whole long, complicated process. And if you ask how to do it, you're asking the wrong person. So 4.9K, and there we go. It's our first championship won. Woo! We beat Suzuki in the Suzuki. The Quemist, Run You, and Woodkid, Run Boy, Run are some good god tier songs. Okay, I have to listen to those. See, send me them on Discord. So 8,000 credits. Not really anything else to say other than we've completed all of the Novice series. There it is, the GT5 soundtrack kicking in now. And for getting all of the Novice class stars, we get the Renault Sport Clio RS, aka the tutorial car, which is pretty cool. I really like it in yellow, but we do not have a blue. I'm gonna get it in blue. It looks really nice in blue. You're already on S-Class? Well, I just started the game, so, like, yeah. I mean, we literally, oh, I forgot. I'll show you something, Castrol, because you left for food or something. So, next up is to get our license. Our National B license, to be exact.